and it seemed like a different Hikaru than we're used to seeing. So, I mean, take us through both Hikaru matches for you.
Yeah, I mean, the first match he was very emotional, I think, and he was bothered, of course, by some things. But yeah, but the second match he played a very good game. It was a very good match, I think. We both played at our best, I think, but um, he was still more fresh than me. I'm still like my eyes sees weird a bit now.
More time for the comeback.
Okay, this is a crucial game, but this isn't the match right here because there's going to be one more game no matter what. So even if Alireza wins, Hikaru still has a shot.
Yeah. But let's see if he will come back. He's repeating some preparation again from the candidates, but I feel like he had this against NEPO.
Welcome back, chess fans. Before we watch the end of this exciting game, let's review the opening real quick. So what happened is they play Spanish, and here the normal move would be knight f6. But during the candidates, Hikaru had prepared that move, and they play exactly the same variation as in Toronto candidates. And here, Alireza is prepared, play bishop g5, this is forcing f6, and now the bishops come back, and this is pretty weak because you're gonna have the bishop coming on that long diagonal. So king h8, and then Hikaru is still prepared here. He knows this position, he has studied it for the candidates, and here he plays knight e7. His idea to take back on d5 with the knight. Knight c3, take, take, and take. Now that queen on d5 is very well positioned. So right away, Firouzja play bishop b3, attacking the queen, and the queen move back to d8. This is the key position, and I just want to draw your attention that white has an isolated pawn because there's no c or e3 pawn to defend that d pawn. But we're gonna see how Alireza masterfully plays with the isolated pawn on d4 in this game. Let's watch the end of the show.
He's repeating some preparation again from the candidates, but I feel like he had this against NEPO, but it didn't work out at all, I felt.
Yeah, it was a little bit suspicious, but I think Hikaru does understand this pretty well. I mean, anything you've prepared for a tournament like that, I feel like you just kind of know where the pieces go, so you've got that going for you.
Yeah, but he's down 2 pawns. This is looking bad, I'm on. I think for take the knight, and then e7, or...
I don't think Hikaru knows where the pieces go in this opening. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Eating my words right away, as usual.
Yeah, rook e7, rook c8 is checkmate. So Firouzja opens up a 2-point lead. This is very likely going to be the last game of the match.
Alright, that's a critical win in the match, if not the main one for Alireza to win against Hikaru. So here they exchange pieces, and Hikaru should have played bishop d7. Instead, he brings a knight. His idea, knight f5, knight d6. Rook c1 played, knight a5 attacks the rook, rook c3. And now we can see that Firouzja is attacking c7. If you try to defend with the rook, which is the only way, then d6. The power of the bishop attacking the rook. And on rook d7, you could even give up the queen. Because yes, the queen is lost, but the queen has to move on f8. And here, with your pass pawn c7, rook d8 easily win for white. So therefore, rook f7 is no good. Knight d6 is what Hikaru plays. But rook c7, the rook on c7 is super active, right? Can target the pawn. a5, knight d4. I like that move a lot, right? Knight e6 is coming to a theater near you. a4, doesn't matter. We grab the pawn. f5. What is this idea, right? I think queen h4 is what Hikaru is angling for. Knight e6. Look at that knight attacking d8, f8. Don't forget g7. So that knight is too powerful to remain. So take, and now queen h4 plays super quickly. Now the commentator, Benjamin Bock, right, is saying queen d6 and white wins a piece. Not so fast, because Hikaru would have taken that bishop on a4 and the game goes on. So instead of taking that hanging knight, since we have a hanging bishop, e7, we are attacking the rook, so the rook has to move, and only now Alireza with white is playing bishop b3, attacking the rook again. Hikaru, such a tricky player, knight e4. If you want to grab the rook, you're gonna get a lot of counterplay with queen f2 followed by knight g3. So what does Alireza do? Queen c2. What a nice move. Defends f2. But look at his pieces on the c file. And here, rook e8. Hikaru wants to take that pawn. Bishop f7. GG, good game. Hikaru resigns to play the next bullet game. Now, what happened if the rook moves to b8, let's say? This is pretty easy. Check. And with the back rank, you end up checkmating the black king. So that's no good, right? So now on that move, right, what else can you do? Can you play rook e7? No, because rook c8, same idea, right? You're gonna lose. So the other thing that you could try with black is to provide an escape square, right? But here, take, rook c8. The only move to survive would be, in my opinion, to go here, but then you exchange and you have an easy endgame with white to convert extra pawn, rook versus knight. This is straightforward. So seeing that, Hikaru resigns, but it doesn't matter. Firouzja was on fire, and the youngster from Iran, originally and representing France, won the bullet championship against Hikaru, which is really, really impressive to have done that, knowing Hikaru is dominating bullet brawl and bullet on chess.com typically. I hope you enjoyed this recap, and I'll see you in the next one.